Hello, Earth Positive people. How's it going? On today's Good Eco News, I'm going to have a virtual guest, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos in absentia. First, let me say thank you for spending some time with me today, Jeff. Very cool of you. As was the turnaround from just this past May when Amazon shareholders told 8,000 concerned Amazon employees that no, Amazon was not going to tackle climate change. And then boom, 4 months later, after some internal pushing from those 8,000 employees, you announced that Amazon is going to be running on 100% renewables by 2030 and carbon neutral by 2040. Nice pivot. What your employees believe is that Amazon stepping up sends a message to other corporations to reduce their carbon emissions. It also pushes the conversation on climate change. I know there are a lot of us who will not shut up about it, but there are so many people in leadership positions who are not taking a stand. So thank you for taking one, and nice listening. Your people, who are now called Amazon Employees for Climate Justice, are keeping the pressure on. Because while your net zero emission goal of 2040 is 10 years ahead of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, I know it's kind of a mouthful, they've got a goal of worldwide carbon neutrality by 2050. So you would be a decade ahead of schedule. But what your employees know, and I think you do too because they keep telling you, we actually have to decarbonize faster than that. We need to be decarbonizing faster. We need to be decarbonizing faster. We just have to decarbonize faster. We have to go faster with the decarbonization efforts that we're doing. It's not fast enough. And your commitment to net zero emissions is not the same as zero emissions, because when Amazon gave that very generous $100 million to the Nature Conservancy, that's what's known as an offset. By investing in other decarbonizing efforts, it buys Amazon some credit and they can keep polluting, and your employees aren't happy about that. I mean, remember what they said in their open letter? I've got one of the sentences here. Amazon, redefine what is possible and necessary to address the climate crisis. Because we need to be decarbonizing 5 times faster than we are, and it seems to me that if anyone could drive that kind of meta, ambitious turnaround, it's you. I mean, you are the richest man in the world. That's like some kind of superpower. Some people think talking about money is gauche. That's so 1999. We all know that you are worth $117 billion. Wow. For you, spending $88,000 apparently is like me or anyone else spending $1. And you should get to spend your Amazon lottery winnings however you want. Side note, that's what Jeff actually calls his money. And I get you love space. You really, really love it. It's reported you sell off $1 billion of Amazon stock annually to invest in your space program, Blue Origin. Its mission? To preserve Earth, our home, for our grandchildren's grandchildren, we must go to space to tap its unlimited resources and energy. I'm going to counter, and I know this is not exactly original thinking, but shouldn't we be putting everything into preserving Earth first? Anybody? If you've got another spare billion lying around, maybe investing that in Amazon annually would have you on 100% renewables by 2025 and at zero emissions, not net zero, I mean zero for reals by 2030. That's when scientists say we need to be at zero emissions. So that would be a real superhero moment for you. And you know, here's the other thing. Free shipping on Earth is always going to be cheaper than free shipping to Mars. So it would be a triple win for you, Amazon, and preserving Earth, our home. Did you hear about that mega rich couple in Beverly Hills, Stuart and Linda Resnicks? I mean, they're not mega rich by your standards. They're only worth $5 billion. But they gave $720 million. That's 15% of all their money. They gave that to Caltech for research into climate change and mitigation. It's the biggest research donation ever for climate change. Stuart said they did it because their grandkids kept yelling at them to hurry up and do something about climate change. I don't know if your kids are yelling at you, and I know that 8,000 Amazon employees are not technically your kids or your grandkids, but They're yelling because they're afraid. And you have this moment where you could really seize the day and be this climate hero and tackle it head on. If anyone could, it's you. That would create some real work-life harmony, which is what I hear you like to have at Amazon. Work-life harmony. I think that's all your employees are craving. Anyway, you've been such a good sport, so thank you for sticking around. And thank you for watching. I'm going to see you next time. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment. There'll be more reading. And thank you.